Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Thank you so much for submitting your work for critique. Okay, so you talk about some of the changes that you made, some of the experience that you had with the assignment, and that's fantastic. It's really it indicates to a high degree your experience indicates what you've learned and what you're learning and how you're adjusting to some of the inherent issues that come up. So I was glad to read this, and that I was really glad to see that you're thinking along those terms. So fantastic job. So here's your Jeff. I've got it loaded so we can take a look at it. It's going to be a little bigger here. So yeah, I think the full opacity girl makes a lot of sense. I really do. It works very well. Now, one of the things that I'm seeing here is that basically in terms of composition, I think this almost looks like it could possibly be two different ads. So imagine you're on the web and you're surfing the web and you come across a web page and this banner is up in the corner or down in the corner of one of the pages. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to glance at it, right? Before you look at it. Subconsciously, you're going to glance at it. If it draws your interest, you're going to look closer. The problem that I'm having with that scenario is that this could very easily be construed as two different ads. Okay, because there's absolutely nothing tying this image in with this information. Do you see what I'm saying? So for that reason, I highly, I'll be honest with you too. It also looks like, and I don't want to sound discouraging, but it looks like when I look at this, I look like, okay, this designer had an issue with the type on the background. Therefore, this designer decided to put a white box behind it. All right. So I think that it's a problem. Deciding how to fit text into any composition, especially one with an image, is always going to be problematic. So I think that placing a box behind text is not the right answer in many, many instances. And I think this is one of those instances. You've got this gorgeous background image. Why cover it up? Do you see what I'm saying? So my recommendation is to use the whole background image. It's going to create a much more rich and robust visual ad. Okay, the next thing is the fact that right now you've got your headline animated. All right, if you take a close look at the rubric, it indicates that the headline should remain static. The only thing that you're animating is the call to action. That would be this annual 7-day yoga retreat. Come join us in spiritual Savior spot today to receive special gifts. Okay, I would keep that all of that type together, as opposed to separating with the logo. But at any rate, that's your call to, well, actually, this is your call to action. I would treat this as a subhead. I would treat this as a headline. Relax, rejuvenate, relax, repair. Annual 7-day yoga retreat. Okay, what I would do is I would take this type right here and keep your image. Okay, take this right here on the left-hand side. All right, relax, rejuvenate, relax, repair. Then, right underneath that, annual 7-day yoga retreat. All right. At that point, you can come in and animate in. Come join us for the spiritual journey. Save your spot today and receive a special gift. All right. So again, you have a headline, subhead, animate in the call to action. Take the logo, move it down here in the lower right-hand corner. Okay, and then include somewhere in here, just include, located in beautiful U.S. Virgin Islands or something like that, so the viewer knows where the client is located. And I think reconstructing the page like that is going to do two things. I think it's going to add some visual harmony. I think it's going to add some visual interest. It's going to be a much more rich looking ad, excuse me, because we don't have this stark white. We'll have a nice connection between the image and the textual information, the logo, and the whole feel of the banner itself. Okay, so definitely work those issues out. And what's happening? Somehow you had this text selected. I can't imagine how this happened, but it looks like we do see that little hiccup in the text right there right there. Yeah, and that's really odd. So you definitely want to work that out. But that would be my recommendation. It's also going to create further harmony with the magazine ad itself, in that the magazine ad doesn't have a big block of white, if I remember correctly. The magazine ad just uses the image. So let's go ahead and create some cohesive consistency therein by doing the same treatment for the ad. Okay, don't forget, headline, Arial bold. Subhead, Arial bold italic. Call to action, body copy, regular Arial. Okay, and in summary, take the headline, relax, rejuvenate, relax, repair, place it up on the left-hand side, use the whole image for the background, left align annual 7-day yoga retreat. That stays static. That does not. Headline, subhead, remain static. Then animate in your come join us for this spiritual journey. Save your spot today and receive a special gift. Take the logo, place it down in the lower right-hand corner. If that purple logo doesn't work down there, go ahead and use one of the other ones. But it should work. If not that other cyan teal color, try that. Okay, and those are my recommendations. I'd like to see those changes being made. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to clarify. But I'd like to see those changes. I think it's really going to make a big difference. All right, good job. Thank you.